CSS will allow us to do rounded corners. So instead of these hard boxes, we could actually make these rounded corners. And again, it's just a little enhancement to our site. So I'm going to go into my folder and I'm going to create a new folder, and this is going to be my Bistro Chapter 6. Come over here to my data files, into my starters folder, and I want to get the lighthouse logo and the background. Background, lighthouse logo. Copy those over. And I want to get my starters 2 folder or file right here. Let's look at what our starters 2 looks like. So this is what we have to start with. This is the file we're going to be editing. So we're going to open that up in Notepad. Save as index.html. And again, this just helps you to get it in that habit. We're going to edit our embedded CSS and give our H1 selector some style declarations that are going to configure our lighthouse logo image as our background image. We don't want it to repeat. We're going to set the height and the width of it, give some font size to the text that's there, some padding, and give it a border radius. So we're going to go here, we're going to create an H1. Background image. Is URL lighthouse logo.jpg. Save that. So there's our lighthouse logo. Again, this image wasn't configured to a specific size, so that's why we really only see the top of the lighthouse. So let's go in and make some more modifications to this H1, right? We're going to set background repeat to no repeat. We really shouldn't notice any difference right now because there's nowhere for it to repeat to. It can't even display the whole image, let alone repeat. Height is 100 pixels. Width is 700 pixels. So now we're working on it, right? We get some width and some height to it. We can see more of our lighthouse now. Font size is 3EM. So we've gone from there to there. This is where we started with, and now we're here so far. So this padding left, what we should see is that it bumps our text over. It gives it some padding to the inside of that box so that our text isn't running over our actual lighthouse. So if we save that and we run it, notice that our text moves over that 150 pixels so that it's not right across our lighthouse. So the padding kind of affects what's inside of your box, and the margin affects outside of your box. So you can see we added that padding inside and it moved our lighthouse text over for us. Padding top, because we want it to come down a little bit, 30 pixels. So now we gave some padding to the top of the box, and so it bumped it down some. And then our border radius of 15 pixels. And so what we'll see now is that our curves should start to happen in our border. So instead of being just a box, we should have rounded corners. So save that, run it in Chrome, and now instead of just the square box, we have rounded corners, which again just looks a little more refined than just the square box across the top of our page.